I'm sure just like me, many of you have heard how much money is being made on YouTube daily. And I'm not just talking about the Logan and the Jake Pauls. I'm talking about by the everyday people putting out content. And I'm sure you've watched it and wondered, wow, it seems so simple, I bet I could do it. Well, my name is Evan Turner, and this is my video to explain what I have earned and learned my first month doing YouTube. Now, I know in the intro I said that this is my first month doing YouTube. That's not entirely true. I've actually had my YouTube channel since 2006. I used to upload all of my training videos of me doing martial arts and tournaments and things like that. And it was just a fun thing to go out there and put out all of my accomplishments, I guess, is really what I was doing. And I got a lot of views, but I never knew what YouTube was going to become. I haven't really been active on that account for roughly 5 years. So recently, I've had friends and family ask me, why am I doing YouTube? And let me explain that it is not for the money. It's not for the income. It's truly a way to be creative. If you check back, most of my videos from the beginning of this page were all my martial arts tricking. That was my way of being creative. I'm no longer focused on doing that as much, so this is a new creative outlet for me. So now let's get into what I've learned this first month doing YouTube. And the first thing is that it's hard. It's not easy. Planning out your videos, filming the content, editing the videos, it's not as easy as it looks. Now, yes, some of these major YouTubers, they have somebody who's always being there to video them. They have videographers. They also have people that are editing for them and planning. They have a whole entire team. Well, if you're small like me, it's just you. So you have to do it all, and that takes time. So it's time consuming, which also then makes it hard. Especially I have a full-time job and I own a business. It's not easy to find the time to be able to produce and film and edit these videos. Next, let's get into the CPM. Well, if you don't know what that is, that's the main way you make money on YouTube. That's how you're getting paid per 1,000 views on your video. Now, some people have as high as $5, $10 per 1,000 views. Most are somewhere in the $1, $2, maybe $3 range. So, of course, the moment your video goes viral, you have the opportunity to really make some good money. So let's talk about that term going viral. Typically that means when your video has hit at least 1 million views. Now of course the shorter amount of time it does it, the better. So if your CPM is $2, so you're getting paid $2 per 1,000 views and you have 1 million views, that's $2,000 you made on one video. But let me explain, that's not easy to do. There's a lot of factors that go into it. You have to be trending, the way the topic is, the way you do your tags. There's a lot of things that come involved with getting a viral video. So to really get your video to go viral, there's a lot of things you take into account. One, what is your title going to be? What's the thumbnail going to be like? What are your tags going to be? And of course, what's the right content? Who's it being seen by? What is your audience? All those things come into factor when you want to really have a video go viral. There are a lot of websites and apps to help influencers to make their channel successful and to have a video truly go viral. And that's the one thing that a lot of YouTubers don't talk about, that they do and they are using these sites and these apps. Another big source of income for many YouTubers is their affiliate branding, Amazon being one of the largest ones. When I would watch tech review videos, I would think, man, these guys buy a lot of technology. Come to find out, a lot of these brands are sending it to them and asking them to review it or paying them to review it. Amazon is one of the awesome ones too, because if you become an Amazon affiliate, if you put the link of whatever it is you're reviewing, sometimes they'll give you a cut of that purchase price. So last, one of the main things I've learned this month is that I'm not as good as I thought I was by sitting in front of a camera speaking. I'm not as good as I was with lighting or using a camera. All those things play a huge factor. Yes, you may have the best content in the world, but if you're putting out poor, crappy video, no one's gonna wanna watch it. So having the right skill, the right gear, and the right understanding. Now you can pay somebody to do most of this stuff, but if you're not there yet, you're doing it by yourself, then yes, putting out something is better than nothing at all. You also want to take time and learn your craft and put in and invest back into it to make your content that much better. Now to get into why I'm sure most of you clicked on this video, what I've earned in 1 month of doing YouTube. But first, let's get into the gear in which I bought to create these videos for this very first month, because that does play into how much I truly earned. So most of this I did get on Amazon, some of it even for used prices. So first, tripod, basic tripod, $22.49. Next was my Gorilla Pod that I use when I'm out working out or I set up. This was also used $27.18. My light was $40. Batteries and chargers, things like that, $24.99. I got 2 of those. My mic that I use is like a lapel mic for interviews, and for some reason I'm not using right now, was 15 bucks. My Rode mic that goes on top of my camera when I'm out, this was used also for $55.73. And last but not least, of course, the main camera that I use well, right now I'm using my phone because it's dead and I forgot those chargers at my school. But last but not least is my used Canon M50. I actually really enjoy this camera. It's pretty cool with the kit lens still. I haven't upgraded it yet, but soon. And I got this for $557.07. So that's all the gear in which I use. I edit on my MacBook Pro. Right now I just use iMovie because I've already had it. I'm used to it. Hopefully maybe I'll update to, I don't know, probably Adobe Premiere. But I didn't put that into what I've spent because I've already had it and I've had it for years now. So that's everything in which I've used. So that goes into the factor. You subtract what I've spent on all of that stuff and add to what I've earned. And I have it right here. So in 1 month of YouTube, I have earned a total of negative $767.43. That's right. All of that gear I got there, it was $767.43. So I've earned $0. This is a way more of a fun activity for me. A lot of things that even have to come into factor before you can even make money on YouTube is you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, help me out down below. And the second thing is you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. So when you watch a video for like 30 seconds, you help a little bit. But when you watch the entire video, that helps a lot. Well, again, my name is Evan Turner. Hopefully this helped you out. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'll do my best to answer. Subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Later. So now let's get into what I've learned this first month. Now let's get into what I've learned this first month. Now let's get into what I've learned this first. Now let's get into what I've learned this first month doing YouTube. And number one is that it's hard. It's not easy.